Let's do this. This is a short one, 14 minutes.
2023, detectives received a Crime Stopper tip that a store employee
Thoughts on the
was
FNAF
selling
movie? I
drugs
haven't
at
watched
the
it yet.
Treasure Coast Square Mall in Jensen Beach,
I don't know if I will watch it.
A 27-year-old male named Patrick thought it was wise to launch a side hustle within Zoomies, where he sold hallucinogens and other unconventional items not approved by Zoomies to customers of all ages. As per the Martin County Sheriff's
Wait,
Office,
it's not?
Patrick had been selling mushrooms for a couple months in the store. Undercover detectives initially...
Isn't mushrooms, like, legal in some places? I mean, not legal to sell, but like...
spoke with Patrick at the store. Later, they returned on 2 separate occasions and purchased psilocybin mushrooms from him. On September 1st, Patrick's rapidly expanding enterprise would soon...
Aren't, like, hallucinogen-type mushrooms, what are they called? Mushrooms? Aren't they, like, good for you in small doses? You know, not like tripping balls, but... Psilocybin? Psilocybin? Is that how you say it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Dude, I had them before because I had like acid, or it wasn't technically acid. It was called like 2CI, but it was like synthetic acid. Would not recommended. And then I tried shrooms. Shrooms, way better. It's so nice compared to the hard. I wouldn't say harder because I mean you could still technically make it as hard, but used for treating depression, I could see that. Pig, what the fuck? What do you mean? I've talked about that I've done drugs before in my life. What do you mean? Sorry guys, I hate to ruin my reputation here, but I did do drugs when I was a teenager. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys know this, but many of my friends have overdosed, and people in my town have died from drugs. Drugs is a pretty prevalent part of my hometown. I'm sorry, I did try a drug. I'm sorry. Don't even get me started on weed. I don't want to admit that yet. I don't want to admit that. All right, I'm not ready.
Face its abrupt downfall.
I'm only human. You just did? No, I didn't. Shut up. Dude, imagine being Patrick and just seeing 3 cops walking in right now. Weed helps me copium? True.
What's up, man?
Patrick, how are you, buddy?
What up?
Patrick.
I get a headache every time I smell weed? Dude, I actually, you know what? No, yeah, you know what? I was like doing the vape situation for a while because it's more convenient. And then I got flour this time around because I was like, it's a little bit cheaper and I didn't really have the money. So I was like, sure, I'll try flour. Dude, it's too much, man. It's too much. Yeah, I'm going back to edibles. And well, actually, you know what's really good is they have those little pills. Those are so much more convenient. Just drink wine? No, because wine is worse for you liver-wise. I'd rather just take a little edible and feel way better than drink like half a bottle of wine to get buzzed, you know? Edibles is so quick and easy. Dude, also, like, I'm not saying okay, we're not going to get into the wine shit. Yeah, I know wine is good to you about, you know, and to a certain extent. But don't drink a glass a night. That's not true. The whole glass a day of wine a day, that's a myth. Don't do it every day. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, flour. Dude, after I'm literally like just trying to get through it because I enjoy the high, but man, not only does it, you know, smell up the place, which I don't mind the smell, but like I don't like smelling like that. Especially if like I'm walking around and then my wife's like, you smell like weed. I'm like, God damn, I'm not trying to, okay? So I normally like smoke and then take a shower. Like when I'm about to take a shower, is normally when I'm about to go to bed. I puff, take a shower so I don't smell like it. And also the phlegm. You get a lot of phlegm from it, you know, because it's smoke. But yeah, I'm definitely not going. I'm not going back to smoking after this. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I gotta put your hands around your back.
I gotta drive an hour to get a legal dispensary. Dude, my town has nothing. Like, it is empty of restaurants. It's empty of grocery stores. It's empty of anything except gas stations and gambling places. Yet, for some reason, they added a fancy dispensary here. Like, we have nothing. Like, they're not gonna add a restaurant, maybe a nice grocery store, anything. All we have is like a fucking Dollar Tree. They're like, no, we need a dispensary. All right. The necessities? Yeah, pretty much.
We'll explain everything in a second, okay?
Your town sounds like shit.
Yes.
My town is shit, but the thing is, the really good thing about living in this town is the town this way has like every single restaurant you can imagine. It's only like a 5-minute drive. Like it, dude, the amount of food and restaurants there is insane. The town over here has like a mall and a bunch of different shops, and it's like a 10-minute drive. And then, you know, St. Louis is only like a 15-minute drive, which is the city. So I'm like right in the middle of a bunch of cool shit. But my town sucks. The schooling is good, though. The schooling is very good, which I like. Anyway, this guy's getting arrested for drugs.
Hello, how are you? Good. Where's his black backpack?
What's up?
He's got a black backpack. Is this his? This one's his? Okay. Alright, man, I'm just gonna double lock these on you, okay? So they don't walk up on you, okay? Yep. We'll explain everything to you here in a minute, alright?
He's being very chill about it.
Anything like that?
Graveyard. Thank you so much for the gifted sub.
Where's your black backpack at?
My black backpack?
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
Upon searching his bag, they discovered a 30-gram plastic Ziploc bag containing mushrooms that tested positive for psilocybin.
Psilocybin, there you go. I mean, is he really going to get in that much trouble for shrooms?
What's up? Probably would, yeah.
He'll be able to make phone calls too when he gets to the office, alright? Just walk out. Thank you.
He sold them. Wait, he sold them to kids? Oh, that's the part I don't like. That's the shit I don't like.
Oh, that's the show.
And I mean, it does kind of make sense. He was selling it inside of a Zoomies, so. The cop's like, grab me a slice of pizza. Grab me a slice of Sbarro before we head out.
We go out and get a
It's a very uncrowded mall. I mean, who even goes to malls anymore? Is this the Kansas City Mall? Looks like the Kansas City Mall.
Outside the movie theaters are.
Or actually, if one of you guys want to take a photo.
I'll do that. Anybody got their work phone on them?
Oh, it's in Florida? Never mind. He didn't smile.
I'm gonna write that subject down, okay?
What's up?
We're gonna write this subject, okay?
Okay.
Dude, this is like the most calm
I'm on the other side.
drug dealer.
You're gonna go in the front seat, alright?
Alright.
Dude, Zoomies skateboards normally suck. You know what? They had some good shit sometimes. They had some good shit sometimes.
You guys were just going back to the office? Yeah.
He's so calm because he knows he's fucked.
Police service call
It's
for
the
Zoomies,
microdose, yeah.
1015, 51 to SID.
He was subsequently taken to the police department for an interview regarding the events that had taken place.
Alright, Brandon. You good? Yep. What's your name, dude? Patrick. You have the right to remain silent.
Oh, never mind. They have subtitles.
Obviously, we're here because you got yourself in a little bit of a pickle. Alright.
What? What's up with this?
Do you have any idea? That I don't know if anyone explained anything to you yet or anything.
Nope.
So months ago, we got complaints of you selling mushrooms, weed, just stuff to not only people coming in.
That's
out of the
true.
store,
Was his
but
rights
also
even
the
read?
juveniles. Okay. Does any of this ring a bell at all?
No.
You don't sell anything?
Mm-mm.
Nothing at all?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Is that what you're going to stick with?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, you had a black bag with you today. Is that
Uh-oh.
your bag?
Mm-hmm.
Inside
Uh-oh.
of it?
Yeah.
What was inside of it?
There were mushrooms inside the bag.
Do you use mushrooms?
Yes.
How much mushrooms do you use at a time?
I microdose them usually, but about a gram.
Now, what if I told you that we've been buying from you for a bit? Still, does any of this ring a bell? Like, you've been selling, we've seen you, we've dealt with you.
Okay.
Oh,
Want me to elaborate,
shit.
Like, refresh your mind a little?
If you want.
It's a little blurry. That's you in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he
Yeah.
got.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Do you have that outfit?
I do. I just got it.
Yeah. So, once again, that's you. We know for a fact you deal.
Okay.
So, do you do it to, like, help yourself with extra money, with financially, or help people out, or what's the deal?
Yeah. I don't do anything bad. Nothing that bad. So.
And I'm not saying that you're a bad person, dude.
Mm-hmm.
We get it. Like, hey, you give a little here, take a little there. It's for extra money, right?
All right. I mean, he's playing the good cop here.
What I'm trying to understand is, number one,
We're doing the what's the thing where they do, oh my god, what's that channel called? JCS. What the detective is doing now is trying to be the good cop, relate to the person a little bit more in order for him to open up. This is a strategy used by detectives many times, and in this instance, it's working.
what the actual reason is for you to sell it. I'm not saying you're a bad dude. Like, you know, you don't look like a Pablo Escobar. Like, are you? I mean, I might be confused. Does anyone at the store know that you do for extra money, or
No.
no one else is involved with it?
Mm-mm.
How much do you sell at a time, dude?
Not much.
Well, what's not much? I mean, you had what? How much did you have with him? Anyone? How much did you have with him?
30 grams.
30 grams. I mean, that's typically how much would you sell that for?
Not much.
What's not much?
$160.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Damn.
$160. Like $160.
Damn, dude, I want him to be my dealer. What the fuck?
Pretty
For
cheap
30
compared to
grams
what
of that
I thought
shit?
mushrooms would be.
Partially for the money, but at the same time, mushrooms for a lot of people are medicine and they help a lot of people with a lot of issues, so I don't really need too much money, so.
How much would you get that for that you could sell it for 160?
How much would I get that for?
Mhm.
Not much.
What's not much?
50, 60.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're making like $100 profit. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm assuming if you buy it in bulk, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a good deal.
I don't really deal with mushrooms too much.
No?
No, it's fairly recent that it's been selling much, and clearly this is why.
Yeah. How long have you been working at Zoomies?
A year in November.
Have you been doing it the whole time there?
No.
He's admitting
How long have
everything?
you been selling
Yeah.
out of the store?
I mean, he's a pretty stand-up guy with owning up to everything so far.
Okay.
I mean, obviously he's gonna lie about selling it because, you know, that's, you know, not good.
You see what the issue here is, right? Like, how big of a clientele do you have?
Not much.
Not much?
I don't make that much money.
Okay. Well, the issue obviously still stands that we're here, obviously, so...
Yeah.
Patrick claimed that he had been engaging in the mushroom trade for approximately a year, seeing it as a strategic maneuver to expand his customer base discreetly within the realm of Zoomies.
How long have you been selling
All right.
mushrooms for?
Maybe like a year.
So you just started selling in the last 2 months at Zoomies, but you've been selling it for a year overall?
About.
Where do you typically get it from?
A guy.
Like locally, at the mall?
Yeah, an old friend.
Well, you don't seem like a bad dude, man. It's just one of those things
I
where
know,
you got
yeah.
caught
We
up.
get it. He's
How
not a
much,
bad dude.
mushrooms do you think this dude has that you usually get it from?
He has, I'm not sure. He usually has like chocolate bars, but it's mainly weed that I get from him, but I've stocked up a long time ago on mushrooms, so that's why I kind of... I used to take more myself, but after like a really bad trip, I stopped taking them as
Yeah,
much.
that could
it
do
was
it.
mainly for me at first,
Mm-hmm.
just to kind of stock up because they're hard to get.
Yeah. The dude that you get in Port St. Lucie,
Mm-hmm.
you said he has bars.
Chocolate bars.
The stuff you had today was
Simon chocolate
that's
bars?
what I said. He usually has chocolate bars. I had gotten it a while ago.
So that was from a while ago from that same guy?
Yeah, those are pretty old in there.
Okay. Alright, just give me a second. Dude, let me just ask you though. So obviously, not only do people, tourists, whatever, just come in and randomly ask you, and you just kind of give it to them. What about like kids, like juveniles?
Oh no.
You don't deal with juveniles? Because
I try my best. I mean, I don't ID people, but
because the issue that, like I said, the whole reason this started is because kids are getting it, man.
I've never
Snitch
sold
on the
that.
dealer, dude. Nah. That dude, that's opening a can of worms. That's not good for him in any way. Because the thing is, if you rat out the dealer and then you get out, like that dealer probably has friends and friends of friends that, like, you know, can find you. Like, dude, if I was selling drugs and they were like, yo, who's your dealer? Dude, I'm not telling. Dude, I'm not gonna rat out him and then lose my life in the process.
Kids.
Well, juveniles, I mean, in the teenage years, I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference.
I mean, like I said, I don't ID, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had anyone tell you that they've had a really bad trip or anything off the stuff you gave them?
No.
Never.
I don't like his face. He's got a douche face. Who, him? I mean, he just looks like your average pothead. Oh, you're just joking. Okay. There's a reason why snitches get stitches.
But you've had yourself personally.
Well, I took way too many.
How much is way too many?
It was about 14 grams.
You took a whole
Jeez.
14 grams, just ate them?
Well, it's called, I don't want to go into the whole specifics.
No, I'm curious. This is me just
It's
learning
called
how-
lemon teching. Basically, if you grind up the mushrooms and put them in lemon juice, which is citric acid reacts to the psilocybin in the mushrooms, which it basically doubles the dose, but it shortens the trip.
Oh.
So where the trip you take 7 grams, the trip might last 8 hours. If you lemon tech 7 grams, you're gonna trip way harder, but it'll only be for like 2-3 hours.
Shit.
Yeah.
So what do you
Damn.
do? Like shut everything off and kind of.
He's on that
break.
Breaking
that
Bad science shit.
I did it. I was in a really bad
He's
place at
cooking.
the time.
Guys,
so
take notes. Guys, noters? Any noters?
I
Noted? Come on.
Did that. I did it in the dark.
Write that down.
In my bed. And I like time travel. It was scary. I like partied with demon clown guys and stuff. It was
Jesus.
fun. Yes. But that's again why I always tell people that you need to weigh it out and you need to know how much you take, because they can do that to you. But like I said before, it does help. I mean, it's obviously mushrooms are starting to be legalized throughout the country. It does help in
Yes,
a
but
therapeutic
demon
in the
clowns.
sense, you
No,
know,
I've heard that.
Dude, like my friend, dude, oh my God. I don't even know if this is a real thing, but my friend, I can't really call him my friend now. My friend when I was in high school, like, was super into tripping. Like, he would take anything if it made him trip. Like, he was off the walls with that shit. And he said that he found his own trip guardian, and this started like becoming a thing in that group, that they all started searching for their trip guardian. And he's like, yeah, man, ever since I found my trip guardian. No, you shut up. But he's like, ever since I found my trip guardian, I never have a bad trip again. Trip sitters are no. He means a trip, like someone inside of his mind, like a deity inside of his trip that protects him. I'm not talking about like a friend there to help him if he, freaks out. Yeah, like a spiritual guardian. Yeah, pretty much. Love that for him. Hey, it worked for him.
I heard that. Where do you have your ounces?
I'd rather not answer that.
Okay, that's fine.
Real quick, was there anybody else working at Zoomies today, or is it just you?
I had one other worker.
So there's somebody there right now?
Yeah.
Okay. We walked out with you and didn't see anybody else in there. I want to make sure it's secure.
No, yeah, she's supposed to like call someone.
Okay. Alright.
So you don't want to say where the rest of it is?
I'd rather not.
Okay, then you have a right to say no. I just want to make sure that it's not laying around where someone can get to it or try it or a kid or anything like that.
Nope. You plans to ever do this again?
To sell and stuff like that?
Yeah.
After, if I get out of this, no, this is my...
But like you said, unfortunately, the what really was...
Imagine he's the only
I don't
one
wanna say
there and the
better,
place
that
got
sounds like a
ransacked.
terrible way to put it, but the most unfortunate part about this is that we were
I had a friend, 19-year-old coworker, who took shrooms, and so she was seeing people around her. I've never had that where I actually see people, but man, that, I would not like that. That would suck. Like I would see shadows and shit, but not like actual people.
getting complaints that kids were getting hold of this and that kids were buying it.
That's just...
And the thing is, that's why like your mental state is very important when it comes to hallucinogens, because some people, the shit that their mind can produce on a drug is way crazier than someone else, you know? The cops should surround him and go, nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
And when we say kids, we mean people under 18 years old. And you know just as well as I do, like, it's hard to see, like, or tell how old somebody is, because sometimes,
I'm
like,
very
dudes,
curious
girls,
about that.
like,
That's why I'm very curious about it, because most people, I mean, they're all seem to be adults to me. That's why I'm very confused.
yeah.
Especially the mushrooms is, I have a very, even when friends of mine ask, because I do have people, you know, people are 18 and close, I tell them, I do not give mushrooms to children.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
6'2"?
I'm
How long have you been growing a beard?
It's been a while now, 6+ years.
Yeah, 6+ years. How old are you?
I'm 28, turning 28.
28. Okay, so I mean, like, when you were in high school, did you have facial hair?
Mm-hmm. I have
And-
fish hairs on this
and-
one.
and
No,
you're
I
6'2",
definitely
I suppose,
understand. I definitely understand that.
I mean, so is he saying that base selling to people if they have a beard? I mean, yeah, like he can't really ID him, but I don't know. And unless there's some pretty solid evidence that like he actually sold to a kid, I don't know.
You probably could have walked into a gas station and like bought beer. You know what I mean?
The funny part is that when I was underage, I never got ID'd, and as soon as I came of age, I got ID'd.
Usually how it happens.
Yeah, it was very
Well,
obnoxious.
you know what I mean? Like it's hard.
No, I definitely understand that. I will say, I have been very advocate for with anybody who ever asked me that I do not give mushrooms.
I believe that. I don't believe you.
To anyone, because as somebody who, like I said, tripped too bad, I understand that it could severely mess up your mental state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're not saying you specifically went out and saw it.
No, I understand. Listen,
It's just
I
the unfortunate.
I
part of the
did this.
situation.
I fully understand the ramifications of my choices. I get it. But, however, if I could say one thing, I always made sure that mushrooms never went to kids.
Of course. Of course. No, I understand what you're saying, man. Does like your trips, when you go on a trip, is it like always the same, or is it something different each time?
I would say so. I've only.
Dude, we're just
that
talking about
one
trips
time
now.
was the only time I ever saw anything that wasn't there. All the other times, it's usually just, you know, things are just kind of moving and colors are
Movie, you're
weird.
like on that 70s show, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you look at your phone and everything's dancing around. It's usually pretty fun
Mhm.
until you abuse it to the point where you take way too much. And then it's your own. Like I said, I saw like crazy demon clowns and stuff that I time traveled with.
Right? Like
Yeah.
Now, what did he get
Patrick was
sentenced
charged
to?
with felony counts of possession of a controlled substance, ×2. Sell, manufacture, distribute Schedule 1, 3, or 4 drugs, ×2. And unlawful use of a two-way communication device, ×2.
All right.
Lastly, his bond was set at $120,000.
Holy shit! That is ridiculous! Are you kidding me? Dear Lord. Dude, this is why we need to legalize drugs, man. Holy fucking shit. We won't have situations like that. That is ridiculous. Over a 30-gram bag of shrooms? My God. Yeah, like the top comment literally says, it's amazing this dude got a harsher charge than most of the uncooperative, violent, and dangerous people we've seen on this channel. But it's harder than, yep. Yeah, the repeat kidnappers get more lenient sentencing than our, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our justice system, dude, that is insanity. Like, and this is 2 days ago. This dude was even talking about how shrooms are becoming legal throughout the country. And you're really going to give him 120,000? That's going to ruin, like, he already has a felony on his record. But now this, man, that's so fucking stupid. That is the dumbest shit I've seen all day. Wow. Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.